call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god. Let's go.
Why in the world did that start over again? My bad. My bad. Um, Today, here to give you a new update on where I am with me and my son and our situation. Um, it's been an interesting couple of 24 hours on my Facebook page. Within the past 48 hours, I got over almost about 6,000 new followers. Um, and the reason why is because, of course, it's I'm beginning to pick up steam, right? I'm beginning to um, build the momentum that we always talk about on social media as content creators when we start talking about consistency. And when you are consistent doing your live streams and your videos and your reels and your posts, eventually with time, the followers and the engagement start flooding in. And what I want people to understand about content creation that a lot of people don't get is that, yeah, the engagement comes in, yeah, the followers comes in, but that doesn't always mean that there's a significant amount of money each time. And I think a lot of people feel like, oh, if you got a lot of followers, you should have a lot of money. No, followers do not equate to money all of the time. Sometimes it just depends on the post that you posted, to where it gets so much engagement and so many comments and so many likes and so many shares that it begins to make you a lot of money. I have a post right now that it made me $200 in a day. And when you have more than one post that's making you $200 a day, then you can start being like, okay, social media is making me enough money. Social media is not making me enough money yet. I want people to understand that. I just started doing social media again in January. And I do understand that a lot of people are often, kind of like up in the air, maybe confused about my situation in general, and about whether I'm making decent money, or is it because I don't want to work, and we're suggesting that I get on government programs and all types of stuff. And like I say every time I go over this, these local community programs aren't always the saving grace for mothers like me. Unfortunately, I'm stuck in between like a middle ground where it's a lot of stuff I can't sign up for because my son needs to be officially diagnosed. In order to get his diagnosis, a lot comes with that. Um, and it's, put it this way, it's easier said than done. Okay, so when it comes to me working and me having a job, like people will be like, can you work remote? And to me, I keep trying to explain to people, and I'll say this again, and this is why I'm asking for donations, because today I have to ask for donations because, of course, I got to pay for my room. And I remember saying yesterday in my live stream that I was going to come on today and ask for the remainder of the donations for my room. And of course, everybody knows my daily donation goal every day is $200, and it doesn't matter the amount of money you give. I will be grateful. People have given me $1 and I'm grateful, you know what I mean, because it accumulates. Remember, it's a lot of y'all and it's only one of me. So when you send $1 or $5 or $10 or $20, it accumulates. And sometimes it accumulates enough because enough people have donated by the time I need it, and then sometimes people haven't. But I try to also work on my graphic design business, and that's like a source of income as well. But what I want people to understand is whether or not I have a remote job or an in-person job, the real issue comes down to my time and my flexibility. And as an autism mom, I got maybe 4 hours a day on the weekdays to myself. And if I'm lucky, I'll have those days. And It's not guaranteed thanks to a whole bunch of appointments and stuff that I have to do, and hiccups at school and meltdowns that my son may have, or him being sick suddenly or something like that. And it's not, when I say that, I don't mean the average doctor's appointment that a single mother would have, or a regular everyday school hiccup, or a regular surprise meltdown. A kid is having a tantrum and needs to be picked up from school. No, it's like amplified 10 times that when you have an autistic kid. Okay, so most jobs, whether they are remote or not, demand a set schedule, and I can't stick to a set schedule because of my son. And the kind of reliability that they need for you to work at a regular job, I can't do. The whole goal is to get me to a point where I have a respite and people that's helping me take care of my son so I can go do those things. And that's why I was asking for like donations to help pay for my son's summer camp, which is $24,000. And it's just hard to always ask for donations for everything that has to do with my son, while at the same time I have to explain to people why I'm not working, why I'm in a hotel, why his father is not there, why such a, it gets to be overwhelming a little bit. But the reality of the situation is no employer is handing out a paycheck big enough to cover my rent, my food, my survival, when I'm only available to work 4 hours a day. Like even remote jobs, they want you to clock in during a structured time and be ready to drop things whenever you can. And that's why so many single moms and autism moms, including myself, are out here creating our own income streams. And so I've been an entrepreneur. I stopped doing content creation for a year and a half because I wanted to focus on my son and my daughter. And now I'm starting to start over, and I'm doing a content switch, and I'm, starting over in itself is just a lot to do. And doing a niche switch is a whole nother thing. Like that is like just building another audience. It's almost like you're starting over. But at the same time, because I was talking about relationships, I can easily, and I'm not going to say easily, but I can transition over to doing family content and stuff that I'm doing right now. So, me being an entrepreneur and an author and a content creator, I have to do that stuff because working for someone doesn't work for me and my schedule when it has something to do with my son. Now, it's not about being lazy or refusing to work. And I know some people may think that, but it's about a system that doesn't work for parents like me who have kids who are special needs. Okay. So when I ask for donations, I'm asking for people to help bridge the gap between where I am now and the end goal of me making more than enough money on my platforms, which I can do because I've done before. You've met creators who have done that. So it's not that it can't happen. It just is a whole entire process. So I've been working on that, but sometimes I get distracted by like comments and, drama that people are trying to bring in my life and all types of stuff that I'm not really prepared for. Hey, beautiful people. I'm coming to y'all from the heart today because my son Justice needs some extra love and support. As many of you know, he's on the autism spectrum, and I'm doing everything I can to give him the care he deserves. That means funding his evaluations, his therapy, his sensory tools, and the help of his amazing special care nurse, Luciana, who is a real MVP. Plus, I'm working on moving us into a new home so he can have a stable, sensory-friendly space where he can truly thrive. If you feel it in your heart to help, you can donate via Cash App at $4SOMO. Every dollar goes straight to making his life better. And if you can't donate, no worries. Just like, share, and subscribe to keep these videos moving and help me earn more from YouTube. Every click, every comment, and every share is a blessing. I love y'all so much. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for riding with us on this journey. Have vision and stay focused. Bye.